epilepsy warning. One rotten oath. Alright, you're about to play one rotten oath demo. The entire progress in this version will be erased once you exit the game, both to the desktop or the main menu. One rotten oath demo should take you about 20 minutes to complete. Have fun. Alright, I like the art style so far. Advanced dialogue, skip typing animation, skip interlude. It's been years since humanity enjoyed its last normal day. Family routine, the rat race. Everything lost its meaning when a mysterious chemical compound leaked from one of the nearby laboratories on the edge of town. Today, this event is known as the leak. Seas and rivers dried up, chaos consumed the streets and crept into the lives of everyone. Over time, the people who had been exposed to the chemicals for far too long turned into monsters. Fast, ruthless creatures driven only by instinct. Those who could have long since fled. The lucky ones hid in bunkers, some built by themselves and others hidden deep in archival plans of the city. The unlucky ones are slowly dying or worse. For a while we could live like this, but we've all waited for a miracle. One that never came. My job is to protect the survivors who are still trying to lead a normal life in this bunker. I keep watch around the perimeter, allowing others to sleep soundly. My only companions are fluorescent lights and guns. Alright. Press left mouse to shoot, right mouse to aim. While aiming, you'll rotate slower. HUD will also be hidden. Alright. I'm limiting mouse bullets by reloading, obstruct your vision, use it only when necessary. I'm about to reload all the time. What you talking about? Press E to kick. This ability can be used when the shoe icon is available. Kicking is the best. Used as a parry, but sure you lose your momentum. Tick turn. Okay. Each tree on the level has a different sound effect you can hear by walking into them. Oh, you actually have to, your character will then grunt. This can muffle other nearby sounds. Use the sound cues to pinpoint the enemy's location. Stay away from the tree line. They're coming from there. Green silhouette displays your health. If it turns red, you will die. Yo, these sounds that they be putting in these games, this is my one critique. Those very sharp sounds like that, it distorts people's voices when they're trying to make videos over your games. Okay, I just want to say that, like, stop putting very sharp sounds like that in your games. Like, you have to go over the audio, because this, like, when it gets really loud, like, I'll for example, right now, it's hard to hear me talk over this sound. So we gotta work on this in video games, man. This game is saved between levels. If you die, you can pause the game by pressing escape start button during time-based stages. Okay. Controls can also be checked in the pause menu. Yeah, but you can't map them. It's fairly simple though. The level ends if the clock in the upper right of the screen counts down to 0. There was nothing at the barricade tonight, so I decided to check the perimeter. I need to make sure that the fence still has the power. Otherwise, we'd be overrun by now. I've heard that soldiers are expected to arrive here in a couple of hours to evacuate us. Unfortunately for me, it's not now. My old rifle is barely working. Oh, you could barely see. Oh, shit. Using this way right here to I thought you could use. Oh shit! I gotta kick a bitch. I gotta kick a bitch. I'm dead. Okay, so I'm confused. We hid in the forest to avoid the hordes, but day by day their attacks are getting stronger. The problems don't end there. Most of our equipment and weapons were destroyed. Something must have happened during the last attack because the bunker systems are malfunctioning. I have to hold them off and see what the issue is. One of the first casualties buying gas meth with just one filter wasn't such a good idea. Tough guy who didn't believe in a leak, and now he's one of them. Local football star that wanted to finish the match for the fans. The league cut the game short during halftime. Okay. I'm just confused though, like, why can't I reload? It said R. Or you can't move. So I survived that stage. They threw a little bit of their own home splice footage in here. Very interesting. I kind of had a feeling that was coming.
Tak, wiem, dawno się nie słyszeliśmy.
It's been a long time since we talked.
Wiem, że minęło kilka
It's
lat.
been a few years since my last reaction.
Wróci do interesu.
But I've decided to get back into the business,
Zbieram ekipę do kolejnego projektu.
gathering a crew for my next project.
Wiem, że ostatnim razem nasze
Last
wizje
time we had a
artystyczne
creative differences,
nieco się
but maybe this
różniły,
time I'm
ale
trying to
może
work with something else.
spróbowalibyśmy popracować nad czymś innym, jak za dawnych czasów, co?
Just like the old days, huh?
Mhm. Tak. Jasne. Rozumiem. Dobra, dzięki. Do usłyszenia. Pierdolę. Nie zrobię tak.
Fuck off, I'll do it myself. The generator is barely working. Every system goes down for exactly 60 seconds. So do all of the traps and defenses. It's a matter of minutes before I'll have to face the entire horde. I need to hold them off for as long as it takes. Of course it had to rain. I fucked up my leg a few days ago. Hopefully those bandages will hold in this drizzle. I can't run. I hope the cavalry is on his way. Yeah, boy, it sound like you a dead man, boy. Your ass can't run. Okay. From where, though? Bro, what? Well, I made it. I think I got away. I just barely made it out. This game is hard though.
Siema mordo, ogólnie
Hey
sprawdziłem
man, I
ten twój
checked out this
prototyp, który mi
prototype you
wysłałeś
sent
i
me,
muszę
and
być
look, I gotta
szczery.
be honest.
Kompletnie shit.
It
Korzystasz
sucks.
tylko
One
z
weapon
jednej
is all
broni.
you'll ever use.
Poziomy są w większości
Levels are
takie
mostly
same,
the same
poza
outside
drobnymi
of small
zmianami
visual
wizualnymi i
changes
różnicą
and
wzorów.
enemy variety.
Wszystko wygląda amatorsko, trzeba
Everything
zmienić
looks mega
mechaniki, podmienić
amateurs. You
bronię,
need to change
dodać
the
dodatkowe
mechanics, swap the
kolizje,
weapon,
zrobić...
add additional collisions. They went through the fence, but I managed to hold most of them off. They gave me time to build a flimsy barricade. I know it won't work in the long run, but it'll have to do for now. That's my last point of defense. I synced the sensors with my phone. I can now check how long it'll hold. My rifle refused to work. I don't have time to fix it. I dug up the revolver from the rest of the supplies. I need to hold on. If this barricade falls, everyone will die. Use the A and D left stick or D-pad to strafe behind the barricade. Press left mouse and shoot X to reload. Of course, ammo is unlimited. Use the revolver to defend barricade. You can't aim with a short-range weapon. Kicking is currently impossible. Green bar in the lower left corner displays the status of your barricade. If it runs out, you will die. The level ends if the clock in the upper right of the screen counts down to 0. New mutant hammer husband, polished husband, thought he was prepared. The rest of the family proved him wrong, died just a few days after the leak. Okay. I'm capping motherfuckers. What wrong with y'all? you still alive? I made it. I just barely fucking survived. Whew.
Od ostatniej premiery minęły
It's
lata.
been years
Nie
since the last
zapewnia to już
project. It
stałych
doesn't give
pieniędzy.
much revenue
Zrozum, że
anymore.
twórcy niezależni robią różne projekty, ale nie
You have to
każdy
understand that
osiągnie
indie
nic.
devs try
Nic na to nie
everything, but
poradzę.
not everyone breaks into
Jestem
the
w trakcie
mainstream.
tworzenia
I'm creating
czegoś
something
nowego.
new.
Mam
I have
kontakty
contacts
wydawców,
with former
wydawców.
publishers.
Na pewno przyjmą nowa idea.
I'm sure they'll
Koniec
welcome
końców
new IP.
ostatni
After all, the
projekt
last
był
project was a
przecież
great hit.
Piociorem.
Trust
Zaufaj
me,
mi, damy radę.
we'll make it. I was able to reroute the power to the old trapdoors near the barricades. Those were our first means of defense, but soon we found out that the threat is bigger than we could have imagined. They're in such a poor state that I'll have to reroute the power. After every use, I'll have to wait until it's safe before I do so. At least I'll be able to do something if they overwhelm me. Used to activate trapdoors. This will let you kick all the enemies that are currently at the barricades. You can only use this ability once per level. If you damage anyone, hit marker will show up. The icon at the upper left corner of the screen will let you know when you can do so. Get you before you get close. Yeah, back up, motherfucker. The crazy part about this art style is these are probably just like his friends. These are just his friends. He just recorded his friends. I managed to construct simple sentences from all of the scrap that was left behind. This will let me know where they are coming from. If they get close, the sensors should light up. I'm out of ideas, so this will have to do. It's a smart idea if you put sensors out. Numbers in the left corner will display the status of your sensors. If they're green, you're safe. Mutants are almost at the barricade when numbers turn yellow. So they'll start blinking. They turn red, it means you're being attacked. You'll always spawn at the barricade number 3. Barricades 1 and 2 are on your left, 3 and 4 are on the right. Damn, he all the way down here. I made it. Just barely made it.
Zrobimy wszystko na green
We'll
screenie.
do everything on the green
Animacje w
screen.
zasadzie tworzą się
Animations will
same.
kind of make
Nie będziemy
themselves.
musieli się z
We
tym
won't have to
gniewać,
fuck
ani
around and
płacić
pay
milionów
millions of
złotych lub dolarów grafikom.
Polish zloty or dollars to
Poza tym,
graphic
od
designers.
czego są strony
Besides, with our
royalty
royalties
free,
free
wersja beta
sites for,
wkrótce będzie
the beta
kompletna.
version will soon be
Wyślemy
complete.
sobie
I'll send it to the publisher. I didn't even know the game started. It didn't give me any directions for this round. Sniping them down, baby. I'm sniping them down. Knocking them down. Just knocking them down. Hi, Stefan. Currently working on a prototype of a new project, One Rotten Oath. It's a 3D action game with visual novel segments. During gameplay, the player has to push back successful zombie attacks on the barricade to defend the bunker full of civilians trying to lead a normal life during the apocalypse. I know it sounds cliche, but check the attachments and read the pitch deck. No one likes long emails, so if you need anything, let me know. Thanks in advance for spending a few minutes on the project. It's great to hear that you've managed to open up your own publishing service. I'll be happy to work with you. Like in the future, like in the good old days. Enjoy. One Rotten Oath. Created by Piotr Bunkowski. So this seems to be close friends, small team. I like the game. My only critiques is the music. I have a huge critique for the musics when it comes to video games. Just sometimes they're just way too sharp and they drown out the sound of the microphone. I think the game was fun, actually. It was different. It has a cool art style. So I like the art style. That's one thing I can say about the game. Was very well done, was the art style. And again, you don't need millions of dollars to create a good game. You need a good idea. If you have a good idea, people like me will come play your game. You know what I mean? So, like this game, not being able to use your mouse to aim is actually brilliant. It's like, that's perfect. But yeah, here's the game. If you guys want to check it out, the free demo is One Rotten Oath on Steam. It's a good game to play if you ain't got nothing to do. Just go check it out. Give the guys a download. It helps them. Add it to the wish list. We need to start supporting our indie devs more instead of throwing our money at these AAA companies. Support these guys because they got small teams and they're sitting at home and they're trying to make good games. So, yeah. But that's it. I like the game. I think it was fun. Yeah. Till next time. Peace.